All right.
Yes.
So, I always have this really boring question in the beginning.
Okay.
In your own words, how would you describe yourself?
As a person or as an artist?
Both.
Okay. Well, as a person, I would say that I'm a very happy person, an extroverted person. I think my friends will agree. And as an artist, I mean, I think it kind of fits together. I mean, yeah. Well, as an artist, I'm a rock and roller.
Oh, okay, okay. And does that translate into your music?
Definitely.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How would you describe your music?
I would describe it as like an alternative rock pop. I can never like, I was at once trying to like not do like rock elements in my music, but I just like, I can't.
Yeah.
You know, I was trying to do like a very minimal kind of song, but it always becomes bigger.
Yeah.
So I guess that describes me a bit. I'm just like very, I don't know, big
Yes,
as a person.
yes. And that's how music it should be, you know.
Yeah.
It's like it's the element of the vulnerable and needs to be exposed. And
Exactly.
do you also feel that your persona, your outfit, your hairstyle, it's also like expressing?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I didn't really do much with my look before. Like I just had straight hair, like jeans, t-shirt. But like on the inside, I always saw myself, how I'm expressing myself today, like with a mullet or some crazy hairdo or something. But I haven't been going crazy on the hair colors yet.
Ooh.
Maybe one day. So
What would be the color, the first color?
I've been thinking like, bronze or maybe like purple or something.
Ooh, okay.
Maybe. Let's see. I've done blonde sometimes before, but nothing crazier than that.
Yeah, awesome. And where are you living right now? Or where's home?
Well, I have two homes,
Yeah.
I feel. I'm based in Stockholm, Sweden. It's been my 10th year now.
Wow.
So I have a life there and I have a life here in Iceland where I, of course, am born and raised. And it's because it was a long time where it's like home was here and I was living there. But with time, it kind of like evolved into also being my home. So I almost feel they're equally as my home.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's quite weird though, because like I feel like I'm a different person when I'm here and a different person when I'm there. But like nobody else can see it, but I can just feel it within myself, I think.
Yeah. And does that translate into language? Do you speak Swedish?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So you feel like your parts of you is like the Swedish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really do think so. Like I remember when I learned Swedish, like it feels like a door opened.
Oh.
You know, like because I spoke English to everybody, but suddenly like by learning the language and like getting into the language as well, you know, like understanding the humor within the society, for example,
Yes.
it's like opening a new door, and you kind of like, yeah, it's very interesting experience.
Yeah.
Because like with English, like we learned that in school and from TV here in Iceland, so that never felt like entering another world.
Yeah.
So it's very interesting.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
Of course, I speak Icelandic, not often, but I understand way more.
Yeah.
And it's always like when I'm home, my Icelandic is 100%. I don't know why, but when I'm here, it's like I'm like shy to speak it. I say the wrong words, but when we travel, like I'm speaking Icelandic to her, like
That's so
100% without any, filters or anything like that. It's so
but I can relate
strange.
though. Like some days, if I'm a little bit tired or something, while I'm in Sweden, and I'm like, I'm just gonna say the simplest thing to someone, I can just stumble on my words, and I'm like, I can see the person not really understanding what I'm saying, and I'm like, I'm sorry, let's do that again. Like I don't know why my tongue is in my way. Like, so I can relate to that. Like, I don't know why it happened.
Have you ever spoke Swedish to someone here?
Yeah, I mean, do you mean like to a Swedish?
Oh, yeah, to a Swedish person.
Yeah, I just had my friends with me here during airwaves, so
I
was speaking Swedish with them, of course. And some friends from here were hearing me speaking Swedish for the first time.
Oh, how was
to
that?
like a person. It was interesting because I think you might relate to that. Like now it feels that I'm just speaking, and my brain just switches to the languages I'm speaking to, like speaking with, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
so I don't really realize sometimes when I switch.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
And one thing with Icelandic and Swedish being a little bit close in how the languages are, I sometimes like make up words that would make sense in Icelandic, but is Swedish, but I'm saying it as if it was Icelandic. People do get what I'm saying, but it's just not an Icelandic word or what we use. And that's very funny sometimes. My friends make fun of me all the time. So,
I can relate with that. Like, I invent words on a daily basis, and
yeah, right. So we're you know what I mean.
Yes. Most of the words are not supposed to be said in public, but it's
okay.
Yeah, it's accidentally like, oh, that is a foul word. Okay.
I see. That can be dangerous. So.
Yes, I know. This is why I always speak like when I'm safe.
Yes, I get it.
And what is your artist name, and how did you came with that artist name, like LadieLex?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think it's like been with me for like quite a long time. There was like this David Bowie song called Lady Stardust, and that's kind of where it came, and I was like, Lady something, and I'm Alexandra, so LadieLex. So that's been sticking with me, but I never really thought more of that becoming my artist name eventually. I'm thinking like back, maybe I was thinking this name back in 2009 or something, if I'm guessing some year. And then I of course moved to Sweden, and then I didn't do music for a while. And then I really wanted to do music again, and then I kind of like remembered the LadieLex name, and I was like, yeah, that actually sounds quite cool. And it's written with like Ladie, not with a Y like many people think.
Yeah.
I did that in the start, but someone had taken that name, so I had to find a way. So now I'm very like, now I don't want to see it with a Y anymore. You know. So that's basically how it came about. It's just something I thought about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how long have you been making music as LadieLex?
I was in some music production course in Sweden back in, let me think. It must have been like 2016. I was 2 years into living in Sweden, getting back into music. And then we had to do like a song in that course. Oh. And that's when I did my first song as LadieLex, Gonna Give It, and released that on Spotify. And then it came quite a long break until I did my second single. So yeah, it's like I guess I can say 2017 is when the journey started.
Nice. Yeah. And like everybody talks about the pandemic and how it affected a lot of music. Did you have like I'm gonna stop music or I'm gonna create more? Like
I had to create more actually, especially being that I'm a solo artist.
Yeah.
I kind of felt more like, yes, I have a bunch of time now. Like, you know, there's no distractions like to take you outside of your home. So that's what I'm going to be doing then. So in some ways it was nice, you know, but of course there was no live gigs happening and stuff like that, which actually it's very funny. Like right before the pandemic hit, we had like a concert in Sweden, like a week before. And that's like, you know, we had like this kind of event of like, okay, I'm trying to explain it. I was working in the cafe, and we were so many persons working there that were doing some sort of art or music or something. So we did like the people working here or have worked here kind of event. So that's where I played my first gig in Sweden actually. Ooh. As LadieLex then. And then we had this event, and that was the last concert before the COVID hit. Oh. So it was like very like, that was the last one, like, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. How did it affect you? Like,
we were pretty hit because we were releasing our album and we wanted to do a show, so we were organizing everything, and then it's kind of like, all right, all the momentum kind of stopped. Oh. So it was kind of like, okay, let's just take a break, because like you have that fire and you build up that fire, and then it's like you can't use that fire. So.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
And then it was like 2 years of not using it, basically.
Yes. Yes.
That must have been a shock.
Yeah, but I think at that time it was perfect to recover, and then the creativity is completely different from what it was back then. So that is like it sparked more curiosity into different things.
Yeah.
Trying to use less live elements and more digital elements.
Yeah.
So.
That actually is what I thought was very interesting, to like how we kind of brought the I can say it, digital world into this, you know what I mean, more, and meaning that we can do much more stuff, like even though we're not physically there.
Yeah,
and maybe in the future it's going to be even better. You put on some glasses and then you're there or something.
Yeah.
It's also scary to think about it, but
I know. It's a conflicting thing, but it's like it's necessary. We have to evolve.
Yeah. I mean, like at one point computers were like a threat, you know what I mean? But now we all have computers and nobody thinks of it.
Yes.
So maybe it's the same thing, but it feels more scary.
Yeah. I think it's also because we feel so connected when we see people live, like when we were at Reykjavík and we were watching you, and it was like it's so different from when we see it on Instagram.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I think it's the you feel the music, in your body. You don't feel it as much through the screen, you know.
Yeah. I think that's what might never be replaced. It's something that will never be.
Yeah, I totally agree there.
Yeah. So tell me, you played in Reykjavík this week, starting Monday.
Yes.
And then what else?
Yes.
Where else?
So there was 3 more gigs after that, like Birds on Wednesday, and then it was Loft Hostel on Thursday, and Friday it was Hús Máls og Menningar. And all very different venues, different audience, and it was really fun. Like I was having a blast. And I was also very tired because me and my friend Jose were kind of helping out with these gigs. So we had to like run around, get gear from here, gear from there, return gear, get it again, and like it was a chaos, but a very fun chaos.
Oh, nice.
I can't believe I have energy left after this, but I'm living on a high, like the airwaves high.
Yes, we all are.
Yes, it's gonna be like sad when I leave.
No. What is next for you? Because you're gonna go back to Sweden, and what do you usually do in Sweden?
Actually, I am working on an EP, but I haven't really had any time to kind of sit down and kind of work on the songs. But I have these 4 songs that I'm like, some of them are just like kind of small ideas, some have gone further, and I really need to kind of work on that. I'm hoping to release it end of 2025, but let's see if that happens. But when I go home now on Tuesday, basically, like, I think LadieLex is going to be a little bit on a chill. But the fun thing is that, like, I work at STIM in Sweden, which is the music royalty company, like STEF here in Iceland.
Yeah, exactly.
And we have at the Christmas party something called Battle of the Bands, which I'm helping organizing as well. So it's only people that work there that are the bands, and we just do cover songs, and we have 7 bands already. 7 bands already. And so I'm helping organizing that as well. So that's kind of what I'm going into.
Nice.
And that's really fun as well. So it's like still music, but maybe not LadieLex until like maybe after Christmas.
Yeah.
I will focus more on LadieLex. I have some gigs lined up, so that's gonna be fun. And then I want to work on these songs.
And have you played in more places than Sweden and Iceland?
Wait a second, have I? I'm like trying to remember. No, actually I have not as LadieLex, but with my former band, I traveled a lot.
Oh, cool. Yeah. What was your former band?
It was called Halvar. Actually, I will say that that's the start of my kind of getting into the music world. So I was in that band for like 9 years, I think, since I was like 18. So my friends Heiða and Elvar, they kind of started this band. That's why it was called Halvar. And they are much older than me, and they kind of saw me when I was 18 playing some acoustic guitars and saw some potential in me, which I was just like starstruck, like looking up to them. Like I feel they were like my mentors. So they have a big place in my heart. So and so I was with them. That's where I learned all of the stuff of how to be in a band and like, you know, do live shows and like do sound checks or booking gigs and stuff like that. So I'm so grateful for that time. And we traveled quite a lot with that band. So that was really fun. And then we kind of, you know, parted ways. Kind of around the same time I moved to Sweden. We did like one tour in England while I was still living in Sweden. But then, you know, it's hard to keep up when you're not in the same country. Yeah. And we had been together as a band for such a long time. So maybe it was like time for us to kind of try new things on our own. So after that, you know, it was kind of like... it was quite a sad period to kind of end that, close that chapter. Like we were like a unit kind of thing, and so it took me time to get back into music after that, I think. And also just like I had a little bit, you know, low confidence, you know, like who am I without them, you know, all that stuff. Like, do I really know how to do music, or was it just with them? Like, oh, you know. So it was a bit of a, you know, I had to like learn to be by myself and learn and to trust myself, you know. So yeah, I don't know if I answered your question, but yes. I just went somewhere else.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the magic of, you know, these questions. Like, get familiar with, you know, the story behind the artist.
Yeah.
And yeah, so have you released anything recently?
Yes, I released 2 singles this year. Yeah. One was a cover. It's my first ever cover, and I'm actually very proud of that one. It's called Silence by a band called Delirium. It's like they're from Canada, and the singer in that singer that's singing with them in the song is called Sarah McLachlan.
Okay.
And it's like a very famous, like in the what's it called, the techno world, I would say, or electronica world. This song, and it's been done like billions of remixes by it. And I heard a remix from a DJ called DJ Kreider at Kaffebarin last November. And I was just dancing on the floor, and I was like, this melody in this song is like so mesmerizing. And I was like, oh, it's so good. And when I came home to Sweden, I was just like listening to it constantly and just like, oh my God, I love this song. I really want to play it myself. I want to sing this melody. Hey, let's do a cover. Oh. Like, let's try to honor the song, because I also wanted to be my own. And I think I managed, and I'm very proud of it. And it's really fun to play it live as well. So yeah, I'm very happy with that one. And then I released that in June. And then I released my own song called Time Taker in, when was that? In August.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
And yeah, so the very first time that I saw you play, you were playing by yourself. There was just you and a computer. Yeah. And now, like, I saw one more element, like a drummer. Do you have, you know, a band that plays with you, or do you just play if they come around?
Yeah, so I've basically just been doing by myself. I was trying it out a little bit with a drummer in Sweden just like a couple of months before, and we didn't really have time to like try it out perfectly is not the word I'm trying to find. Try it out really? Like, okay. Yeah. And so then I came here, and I was like talking to Jose, my friend, and saying like, yeah, you know, like I would one day like to try with a drummer. Like I've started a little bit with my friend, and he's like, hey, I know this guy Valgeir. He's my friend. He's great. He's very quick to catch on and stuff like that. Just send him a line. And I was like, oh, okay, well, I'll check, you know. So we just met for like one rehearsal. I played on Monday, and the Friday before that we managed to squeeze in time. He's playing in like bunch of bands during the whole week and taking photographs on like, you know, all the concerts. So he's like a very active guy. He's a great drummer, and I'm very honored that he gave time to be with me. And it was so much fun to have this other element, this other life element on stage, you know. it just gives me like way more energy.
Yes.
And so, yes, I have been working towards that. And like, to me, it's more just like the mental space of like connecting with people, or like you always want to find people that you really want to have with you.
Yeah.
It's like your music, you want it to be taken care of.
Yes.
And also like people that want to be doing it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't mind doing like a session players and stuff like that. I've just like, I think I'll be adding like one element at a time, you know, because I don't want to lose this electronica element I have in my music. So we kept the playback. He just drummed over it, and that worked great.
Yeah. That was very, very nice.
Yeah, it's just like kind of the live drums just brings it more live, but you still have this electronic element. So yeah.
It creates a fuller sound also.
Exactly, yeah. And like gives me like, oof, yeah, it's really cool. So yeah.
Yeah. And another thing is, so you mentioned you started booking your own shows and all that. How's that process for you? Do you do it all yourself? Do you have a team behind you?
Currently just by myself.
Yeah.
So basically just I work in the day and I do this at night, you know, kind of thing. So yeah, so far I've just been sending out emails myself, and like I kind of try to do it like, you know, regularly, so I can kind of send out like these mass emails. I'm trying to figure out if that's a good way, because like it's a little bit less personal, but I can't be like sending like hello like in one by it's like I'm trying to find the best way to do it. So it's like a learning path. I would love to have something like a management or like a label or something later, but like I don't really have the money for it.
Yeah.
So you have to pay for the work, of course. But hopefully one day, like, or maybe just some person that can help me out, you know, that would be awesome. But I haven't really felt the need yet, even though sometimes like I'm tired. But I guess you relate as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Doing everything.
Yeah, exactly. It's also kind of fun though.
Yeah, you discover quite a lot of things.
Yeah.
I don't know, you do things wrong, you do things right, and then you're like, okay, this is my style, and then, you know, find...
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, and how do you describe, you know, the different music scenes? I know that Sweden, they have the labels, they have, you know, all this power, but here it's in a smaller scale, even though you can make it big.
Yes.
How do you describe like both music scenes?
So what my experience has been that, and I can only refer to Stockholm where I live, is that it's very hard to find the music scene there. Like it's when as soon as you arrive in Reykjavík, you can just almost smell it in the air. Like you can just like, especially during airwaves, like it's like the best week of the life, you know, like it's so much fun. And people are just helping each other out, and like they're networking, and they're just like, hey, this guy knows this one, hey, this guy can do that, and that's so much fun. And I feel like that I haven't really found in Stockholm. I mean, I've definitely connected with some artists and like, you know, and found my way in, but I kind of like, I don't know why it is like that. Maybe because I feel Swedes are a little bit more introverted. I think it might be because of that, because like, I've been searching, I will say, and I haven't found the smell, you know. So, yeah, that's what I miss from Iceland always. That's why I like to come here regularly and like connect with other musicians and stuff, and like, and just see my friends, of course, and stuff, all of that. And there's great venues here, even though some venues have closed down, but like, it's just so much fun. And that's what I missed in Sweden. But and I think Sweden is more just like they how do you say, they export a lot of music out.
Yes.
And I'm working now within STIM, which like is doing a lot of these events and stuff. But they always kind of feel like they're on like a bigger scale. Like I want to find the underground. I want to find a little bit. Yeah. And it's kind of hard to find. Maybe there just aren't venues for that much.
Yeah. I was living in 2 hours away at Linköping. So there are musicians around, yes, and small scale venues, but they work most of the time in private.
Yeah.
And then when they're like have their own album already like perfect, and then just start touring around.
Yes.
So that's how I felt the scene there.
Yeah.
But while here it's like people who are not ready, they'll just go and play it live and then see how it goes.
Yes. And that's like I think Icelanders are just a little bit less careless. You know what I mean? And that creates that energy.
Yeah.
And people are just like this week has been like, oh no, we need this. Hey, call that one. Hey, can I come and buy and pick up this amp now? Like, yeah, sure. Like, here's my keys,
Yeah.
And just, it's so easy to fix things, and everyone's willing to help out because you know that the other person will help you out if you're in trouble.
Yes.
And, no, it's hard to put in words how I love that. I love this thing. Other than saying I love it.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Well, then, yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining.
Yes, I'm very happy that you asked me. Like, it's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to know more about you and your journey also, like, the expansion, living abroad, all that. So
Yeah.
yeah. Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.